As part of the weekly yoga routine, today a special yoga practice for Saturday. Pranayama throughout the 7 days of the week, and along with pranayama, other yogic practices. How? By performing these, you can achieve well-being and make your body strong, healthy, beautiful, shapely, and attractive. Development of a complete personality, an attractive personality, a complete healthy life, and not just like a physical exercise, but rather we should make yoga a complete. It has been presented to you as medical science and a complete lifestyle. Today, we will primarily tell you about pranayama and will demonstrate some specially beneficial asanas performed by lying on your stomach in Makarasana. Along with this, we will also explain the science of pressure and mudras. By adopting all of these, how you can remain healthy. First, a doubt and its resolution. As in the minds of many seekers, it is heard, as others have stated until now, a similar confusion has arisen, whether asanas should be done first or pranayama. The first thing is asanas. Pranayamas have no special connection. Should one do asanas first, do pranayama first? Some people, using Maharishi Patanjali's name, first have people perform asanas and later pranayama. They get it done. This is gross ignorance. Firstly, the Maharshi. The asana that Patanjali describes, that asana is not what you are convinced. That is Sheshasana, Chakrasana, Dhanurasana, Bhujangasana or Mandukasana. It is not that. That is Maharishi Patanjali's asana. Sukhasana, easy poses, cessation of effort and relaxation. Illusion then is ignorance. You will certainly have to do an Siddhasana posture before pranayama with the right foot below, heel on heel above, ankles placed, toes on each other's shins. And in Padmasana, by lifting the right leg, place it on the thigh. Lift the left leg over the right thigh, sit in this and do pranayama. If both of these are the case, then sit in Sukhasana and do pranayama. And sit in whichever pose is suitable. Without sitting in a pose, pranayama will not happen. And for Maharishi Patanjali, only this much of a pose is intended. Disciple, these are Hatha Yoga practices, poses and all other practices. Quite a lot. The meaning of Hatha Yoga is also forced yoga. No. Like Ha Hakar, sun, moon, sun. It was the Hatha Yoga of moon, sun. Ha. Hakar means sun power. The Hatakar means moon power. The coordination of both, of Soma and Agni. This is Hatha Yoga. These moon nadi, sun nadi, these, the coordination of both. Hatha Yoga. In life, valor, might, strength, courage. This is your sun power and peace, dedication, faith. Self-confidence, patience. This moon power, you integrate your inner powers through Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga has a person standing, with hands raised, standing on one leg, doing penance in the middle of fire. Not Hatha Yoga. If I were to call this fool's yoga, it would probably be appropriate. When you practice yoga, first do pranayama. In Brahma Muhurta, when the atmosphere is very divine, if you do pranayama at that time, you will get energy, you will get power. And only pranayama benefits. Asanas, however, only help with joint diseases and spine diseases. That's why we have created a complete package. It consists of 7 asanas, 7 pranayamas, and 7 subtle exercises. Bhastrika, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, Bhramari, Udgeeth, and Pranavadhyan, along with pranayama and 7 subtle exercises. Pumping the feet back and forth, performing butterfly exercise, and these practices for the cervical spine. The entire body will become healthy with this comprehensive routine, and Mandukasana, Shashakasana, Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Uttanpadasana, Pavanmuktasana, and Markatasana, along with other asanas, pranayama, and exercises. Doing this much resolves all your problems. Therefore, if one wishes to do asanas even beforehand, there is no harm in that. Rather, when the mind is calm, the body is calm. Then first, do pranayama, and after that, do asanas for a short while. You should do pranayama for approximately 45 minutes daily. 45 minutes of pranayama, 3 minutes, Bhastrika, 3 minutes, pranayama, 3 minutes, Bhramari, 3 minutes, Udgeeth, and 3 minutes of pranava. Meditation for 15 minutes, and after Bhastrika, Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom for 15 minutes, which then make 45 minutes. And by doing pranayama for 45 minutes, however, incurable the disease from cancer to heart problems to thyroid problems, from arthritis problems to all sorts of eye problems, nervous, system weakness, hypertension, to problems like Parkinson's, paralysis, and even polio are occurring. They will improve with pranayama. Asanas won't fix them, just help your spine. Subtle processes sustain you. Pranayama keeps them right. So let's do it now. The beginning of pranayama. We take deep breaths inwards. We exhale. Taking deep breaths inwards. Pay full attention to the method. Not too hard, not too slow. Medium pace, medium strength. Meditate on Om with every breath. Of Gayatri, of Om. Even an uneducated person can meditate on Om this, and an enlightened person. A person can also meditate on this. Even a mute person can say Om. It is and can also come to mind to inhale a long deep breath and exhale. Like this daily for 2 to 3 minutes, and if there is any very serious ailment, then for 5 minutes. All ailments from head to toe will be eradicated by pranayama. Definitely do pranayama. Do it daily. If you have less time, do it for half an hour, especially if you are very busy. And many times you exclaim, Swamiji, there is no time. Even if you have to catch a plane or catch a train, you should still do it for at least 10 minutes. Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, Pranayama. So remember, never skip these two. Whether you get food or not, whether you get sleep or not, you must never skip these two. Pranayama. Your body will remain healthy throughout life, and if the body is healthy, then you have everything. And if the body falls sick, then everything is in vain. When a headache occurs, the entire world feels desolate. Even children come to eat. It seems like everyone is cutting. The whole earth appears to you in sorrow. At that time, when you fall ill. Therefore, the first happiness is a healthy body. Stay healthy. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Health is the best foundation. So, 2 to 3 minutes of Bhastrika Pranayama. Until deep breath fills inside. It is. Another illusion is also very big. People breathe into their stomach. This is wrong. Don't do it this way. The stomach is never a place to fill with breath, my brother. Instead, it's a place for eating food. The respiratory system is for breath in the lungs, breathing in. Otherwise, by filling breath in those lungs, there will be complete benefits and millions of people in our country directly. Millions benefit indirectly from proper pranayama. Were reversed. Incurable diseases were eradicated. Eye problems, ear problems, cancer problems, heart problems, thyroid problems. All problems of the kidney, of the liver, uterus problems stopped. Fallopian tube opened. All cysts were eliminated All lumps disappeared. What wasn't reversed? All diseases. Correct pranayama filled our lungs. Previously, people breathed into their stomachs, and even now, not ready to accept the truth due to some stubbornness. The body will not remain. Some move their bodies and some very loudly. They do. All this is not wrong. 11. Inhale, exhale. Do not feel breath in the stomach. Fill in the lungs up to the diaphragm. The next pranayama after this one. Kapalbhati. Exhale the breaths. Keep exhaling the breaths. Vata diseases, Pitta diseases, Kapha diseases. Gas forms, some cough during pranayama. Gas burps keep coming. Do it even if there's a lot. Everything will be eliminated. If you press your hands like this, burps come from the whole body. If the feet are pressed, burps come. This is how all this will end. By pranayama, Vata diseases, Pitta, Kapha diseases, all problems of the respiratory system. Allergic rhinitis, sciatica, asthma, bronchitis, asthma, thyroid problems, all sorts of heart problems, heart blockage, elevated cholesterol. Your total triglycerides will become normal, lipids will be normal, and diabetes. Reverse through 100% control and continuous practice over a few days. Beta will be activated. The special thing about Kapalbhati Pranayama is the breaths. To shit properly, brother. Kapalbhati, surrender, reverently, with feeling. Do it with joy. Diseases, disorders, defects, and ailments are coming out. The body and mind are being purified. The body is becoming a temple. All afflictions are being consumed. Desires are fading away. Impurities are simply leaving. Just keep exhaling the breaths. Do it like this. If you have a high BP problem, then intensely. Do not do it. Do you have any stomach problems? If you have ulcerative colitis, ulcers, peptic ulcers, do not do it fast. If you have back pain, do not do it fast. Do it at a moderate pace. Even doing it at a moderate pace will yield full benefits. And a special point about Kapalbhati Pranayama. Give the method correct. Do not perform exhaling the breaths. This should be the opposite. Exhale. If you exhale outwards, the stomach will go inwards. Do your process the right way. The method procedure should be correct. You will receive the full benefit. All your ailments will be eliminated by just doing your 7 pranayama. 7 subtle exercises, and if possible, 7 asanas. As for the rest, whatever additional yoga asanas we are teaching you as part of your weekly routine, under the weekly yoga regimen, all those are extra. There is no need to do them either. If you cannot do them, then don't. And if you want your body to be more flexible, and you have an interest, curiosity or eagerness, and you want to do it, then those have been explained. Yoga practice. All yoga practices, approximately as much as an ordinary person can do, or the maximum. We have already told you some of what is necessary, and we will tell you more under this weekly yoga routine. But for a common person, these 7 processes alone are sufficient, and from this itself, all problems will disappear. Keep doing it. You shouldn't just sit idly and listen. This yoga program A, treat it like a ritual of some picture or some serials. Don't look at it this way. Keep doing it. Some special precautions in Pranayama. Pregnant women avoid Kapalbhati. Special program for pregnant women. Therefore, for pregnant mothers, do what has been prescribed for them. A 2-hour special program was made for them, Kapalbhati Pranayama. Bahya Pranayama is forbidden for pregnant mothers and during periods. Leaving aside all subtle practices and pranayama, mothers and sisters can do. They can and should definitely do them. Just a little caution in asanas. Maintain it. Lower back pain, don't bend. Hernia, avoid back bends and hard poses. Don't bother with a sick person. It's just harm. It's nothing at all. Yoga practice is very simple and easy. People have made yoga a mystery. And pranayama is not for householders. Practice asanas instead. Headstand, Chaklasana. He was upside down. Chakrasana Dune. Then forced to do it again. The man fell ill and the man completely stopped doing yoga. That's why we said the first yoga practice is 90%. You will also receive physical benefits only through pranayama. First pranayama in yoga practice, percent. I would say that percent benefit, if they are achieved solely through pranayama, then it is no exaggeration. This is what we have seen, which is why we are telling you to primarily practice pranayama. Keep doing and keep listening to my words. Prana is primarily "60 times in 1 minute, 3 times in 5 minutes, 6 times in 10 minutes. It will be done in 15 minutes. 15 minutes Kapalbhati, 15 minutes Anulom Vilom. Do pranayama. You will never have any ailment throughout your life. You've got free life insurance, free health insurance. Understand, by becoming self-reliant and self-sufficient, you will live a disease-free life. You will live for 100 years and will work here. You will work. My hands will work, but less. I don't need anyone's support. You can help the helpless now. You will be able to help others, and you must do this too. Keep doing Kapalbhati first. Keep doing this. It will reverse all stomach ailments like gas, constipation, acidity. Number 1, constipation, ulcers, peptic ulcers. Do it slowly. The wounds will heal on their own. They go away. All abdominal ailments are eradicated with abdominal Kapalbhati Pranayama. Acidity, LGBT, bilirubin, everything becomes normal. With Kapalbhati Pranayama, all 3, hepatitis A, B, and C become negative. We have done this, and it has happened. This has already happened. We have it. Son, every illness I tell you about, saying that this problem is eradicated, we have eradicated all those problems. That's why I told you to remove your glasses. All problems of the retina, cornea, and eyes. Many people meet us daily, saying that they were unable to see with their eyes, but now they started seeing. These legs were unable to walk. Now they started taking steps forward. These hands, immobile due to severe Rh positive arthritis. Negative result. Liver talk is relevant. The problem, kidney problem, difficulty. the level becomes low. All uterus problems get fixed. The prostate that was enlarged returns to normal size. This happens. That's why I recommend Kapalbhati, Pranayama. Keep doing this for 15 minutes. When you get tired, stop. Rest, repeat. It begins. This is what needs to be done, and all benefits will come from this. All will be erased, and not just you, of these countries, and the entire humanity of the whole world through this yoga. And primarily Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom, these are the main pranayama techniques. Stress causes ailments. Head, Bhramari. Chanting Udgeeth, etc. is also necessary. Therefore, a complete package of 7 pranas was created. And through this, a mantra was given to make the entire world healthy. You too should pass on this mantra. Exhaling breaths is Kapalbhati Pranayama. Keep doing it, and by becoming healthy yourselves, make this country healthy. Money can't fix suffering. Disease stricken. Do not admit. And even after being admitted to the hospital, what will ultimately happen? Waste of money until today, in the entire world, some minor bacterial. Forget about viral infections. No such medicine could ever be developed in allopathy. That which can make a disease permanent. Not even a headache gets reversed. An international headache society. It created categories and then gave a single name to all the remaining headaches, 60 types. So, a headache. A particular type of headache is not good. Migraine, depression, then heart problem from heart problems. Approximately 3 crore people in India suffer from heart disease. And this is what the reports say, and 10% of these people die every year. While on medication, approximately 30 lakh people succumb to death every year, and approximately 5 crore people worldwide die due to diseases. Taking medicine is fine, it helps control. I'm not saying to stop medicine completely, but the reverse is only in yoga. And that's how it happens, which is why I say this. And now we have complete documentation. It has been done, and for each disease separately. For them, separate weeks, 10 days. Yoga for 1 to 3 months helps them. Gathering data, already collected much and reached the conclusion that pranayama is the only solution for all the diseases of the world. Past, present, future known diseases that are unknown. Non-unknown diseases. All your diseases will be reversed only and solely by pranayama. Therefore, pranayama Kapalbhati. And doing pranayama even with diseases. Very easy. Old people, children, young people, everyone can do it. Children will not need glasses on their eyes. Their IQ will be good. Mother's concern will remain. Their concentration power will increase. Glasses will not be worn on the eyes. Memory will be sharp. They will become vibrant and radiant. Their face will have a natural glow. So, even children and the elderly. Practice keeps old age away. Enjoy your golden years. No service needed anymore. Who even serves? Everyone is engrossed in their own world. Therefore, pranayama is the support for old age. Pranayama is what delivers us from illnesses, and it is the method for remaining perpetually healthy. Therefore, the sick, the healthy, the old, the young men, and young women, everyone should practice it. Perpetual youthfulness, perpetual vitality, perpetual joy will remain. A glow on the dark hair. Kapalbhati desired, this is how. B. The energy of the Muladhara chakra ascends. Then this happens. All solutions are within you. Where nature gave diseases, there it also gave solutions for diseases. But people, forgetting those solutions, started searching for solutions outside. If there is disease in your body, then within it is the power for its treatment. If there is disease in your body, then in nature is the treat with power. Avoid diversions. Seek refuge. Nature, correct your diet, keep your thoughts right. Yoga, daily, stay healthy. From you. After doing Kapalbhati Pranayama for 15 minutes, now with this 15-minute Kapalbhati Pranayama, energy will be awakened from the Muladhara and will spread throughout the entire body up to the Sahasrara Kapalbhati Pranayama. Diabetes, obesity, heart problems. It will eliminate all these problems. Pranayama, exhale, hold breath out. Bahya Pranayama will be performed with Trivendra. The special thing about Bahya Pranayama is that you exhale the breath and hold it outside. 3. Contract the abdomen and bring the chin towards the back. Keep the lower part below the navel pulled in. Bahya Pranayama with control. If you have high BP problems, do not do it. Yes, high BP problems under control. So, you can do it for 5 to 7 seconds. Otherwise, perform Agnisar. This can be done as Agnisar Pranayama. If there is cervical pain, this should not be applied too much. Keep your neck straight. See, you can do it. And by applying Jalandhar Bandha. You can do it this way. Do it 3 to 5 times daily, then 5 to 15 minutes. Anulom Vilom Pranayama, Kapalbhati. Perform Anulom Vilom for 15 minutes each and dedicate this time. Then observe the diseases. People will flock to you. Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Close by raising the right hand. Feel the breath deep inside. From the right, out, out. Feel completely like that. Then, by closing the nose with the middle finger, from the right. Inhale from the left and right, and from there itself. Keep doing Anulom Vilom Pranayama repeatedly, just like this. Do it non-stop, without pausing, with faith and surrender, with the feeling that your body, mind, soul ablaze, life shines, radiant and glorious. Do it with this intention. Purification of the 8 chakras, the entire endocrine system. The system becomes regular with this. Irregular hormones which are unbalanced. Hormonal imbalance fixed. If Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom are both done for 15 minutes each, then the bodies. Metabolism, everything gets corrected. The negative energy that was in the body, that automatically disappears. The level of positive energy becomes high. Goes. The level of negative energy becomes low. By doing Anulom Vilom Pranayama, more oxygenated blood goes into your body. Because the more oxygen you inhale and the more you exhale it, the more carbon dioxide is expelled. So, through the process of respiration, more oxygen goes inside you, and that oxygen dissolving into your blood goes throughout the entire country from head to toe. And from this oxygenated blood, your inner energy is generated, and that vital energy protects you from all diseases. Your immune system becomes strong. The level of negative energy becomes zero. Everything becomes balanced from within. This is precisely what internal imbalance is. Disease, lack of control, irregularity, disparity. By practicing pranayama, everything, body, mind, prana, life, force, soul, thoughts, emotions, sensations, resolve becomes balanced. Control over the mind is gained. Control over diet is gained. Control over thoughts is gained. So where will ailments remain then? This Anulom Vilom Pranayama should also be done for 5 to 15 minutes. through Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Your body will become healthy, completely healthy, free from disease, healthy. Anulom Vilom Pranayama makes the entire body healthy. Now keep doing and keep listening. Things won't work out just by listening to my words. You would have to do it. Experience is everything. Do it. Achieve it. You won't benefit from me doing it. And by placing a hand on my head, not a magic touch or reverse. All. Yoga is a science. And this is the millions of years old science of the sages, which we had forgotten. Today, there is a need for it again. And 200 years ago, there was hardly any medicine on this earth. Through yoga, by taking refuge in nature, people of the world used to remain healthy through Ayurveda and for 1,900,853, 1,005 years, Ayurveda, yoga, and this. Nature are still intact, although many individuals have spoiled nature. Therefore, nature also severely rebuked them. Today, we must return to nature again. Do not pollute the air. They call this a deity. Air deity, earth deity, fire deity, moon deity, sun deity, air, earth, fire deity. Do not spoil them. Rather, make use of them. Connect with nature in your life. A very simple, straightforward diet. Eat green vegetables. Waking up in the morning, bottle goat juice. Increase cholesterol. If it's high, and if you have diabetes, have cucumber. Tomato juice, evergreen nemes, leaves by adding, and pranayama, everything will be fine with it. Balanced diet, balanced thoughts will automatically become so with pranayama. Your thoughts will be balanced. Positive feelings will arise in the mind. Anulom Vilom Pranayama, long, long exhale. You have to do this pranayama for 15 minutes. And with this, your doctor is Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom. Generally, within this country, within India itself, millions upon millions of people are suffering from a single disease. And there are 600,000, 22,105 allopathic doctors and doctors of other systems besides allopathy, such as Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy, etc. 691,000 and 470. On one side, 691,000, 417. Doctor alternative system, Huhum. We talk about allopathic practitioners, and on the other hand, about allopathy. There are 6,006. Lakh 2022 allopathic doctors plus another 105,000 of them. And for Ayurveda alone, 4,30,000 doctors plus 363,000 more. So, what's happening? Diseases are increasing so much. Therefore, your doctor, pranayama, your wellness will be achieved by yourself. Pranayama, Anulom Vilom, inhale long, exhale long. Exhale long. And after Anulom Vilom, then do Bhramari Pranayama. Forehead hold. Light pressure on eyes. Nose root. Forehead, kanpur, thumb, Anulom Vilom. Calm mind, pure, thought-free. Serene thought, spiritual grace, wisdom. You connect with your existence from within. And the eye of love, pretty opens. Through Ritambara, Medha Prajna from within. The mind will become calm with Bhramari Pranayama. Chanting Udgeeth in sound, mouth closed, Bhramari Pranayama, for stress and all sorts of problems like depression, sadness, etc. We will inhale breaths deeply inwards. Bhramari Pranayama with feeling intent. And after Bhramari, Udgeeth Pranayama, The mind became serene and thoughtless. Divinity is descending within. A radiant light in the invincible chakra. Illumination. To see Om within that. It's luminous, radiant truth, consciousness, bliss. Udgeeth Pranayama. Shaktipat is happening from all sides, Lord. The nectar of. Such a feeling is showering. Glimpse. Experience. For a little while, focusing the mind on the breaths. Meditation of Pranava with Pranava. Raise both hands up, rub them together and the warmth of the warm palms energy, of the heat. Why open the eyes after applying it like a balm on them? Do this much pranayama. All ailments will disappear on their own. Samadhi will be attained. Proximity to God will be received. God realization will also happen. Everything will be all right. Following this, subtle practices. While sitting for pranayama, the feet might also get a little stiff. Flex the toes and feet forwards and backwards. Daily, along with this, the subtle exercise procedures. Rotate the feet in a full circle. And then the butterfly. It is a very simple and easy exercise which every child can also do it. The old can also do it. Pranayama, and along with the results, along with subtle exercise movements. Both hands forward. Hands rotating thumbs on fingers. Neck exercise. Bend both hands in front and make a very beautiful shape. Make a large clockwise movement, then from its opposite side. Then raise both hands up, completely relax. The entire exercise is completed in 2 to 3 minutes, up to 5 minutes. This makes every joint in your body flexible and healthy. Its internal stiffness and rigidity are resolved. Breathing in, interlock your fingers and bind them behind your head. Hands pressing head stacked. Gently a vibration is created. Release into the neck. Lift the hands. Place them near the ear. Both hands are on the knees, rotating the shoulders in circles. After doing it from one side, then from its opposite side. And today, under this weekly yoga routine, lying on the stomach in Makarasana, Crocodile pose, some particularly useful asanas to perform. After that, mudras, acupressure, and some special points. In relation to yoga practice and your daily routine. In, lie on your stomach. This is Makarasana. Firstly, this is a pose of Makarasana in which you lie down and rest, and it also makes your spine healthy. Bending one leg back and straightening it. Then both feet together. Makarasana. One practice of Makarasana, another practice. is a resting posture in which the left hand is underneath, the right hand above it, and the forehead. The heels of the feet on the palms, toes inwards, soles outwards. This is for relaxation. It is the relaxing Makarasana. Lie down and rest from this. And the second is the active Makarasana, Crocodile. Pose. If you do it by placing your hands like this, it's for the waist, for knee pain, spine link. Bend, straighten knee from back. Both legs are bent together. When straightened, the spine, spinal column. All ailments related to it, colitis, cervical spondylitis, all ailments, back pain, slip disc, etc. Relief from all of these is obtained. Now, a special practice, Bhujangasana. First, 3 practices of Bhujangasana. Inhaling, lift from the front. This can be done up to 3 times. Inhaling, lifted from the front, looked upwards. Toes joined at the back. Breath, inner gaze upwards, and exhaling, came down. Bhujangasana pose can be done 3 to 5 times. Very useful for the spine, and that's why we have included it in our yoga package. The second pose of Bhujangasana, left hand below, right hand over it, slightly. Inhaling, raise your hands upwards. Raising hands from the elbows, the palms are on the ground and the gaze is upwards, completely straight. Both feet joined together behind where you tie a belt, lift up to there and exhaling, come down. This is Bhujangasana, the third pose of Bhujangasana. Both legs bent back, inhaling. Lift from the front. Exhaling, do not go. The fourth pose of Bhujangasana. Take both legs back, lift completely from the front. Now, looking back over the right shoulder at the heel of the opposite. Side leg, with feet about 1 foot apart, approximately the Teriaka. Bhujangasana. Exhaling, slowly come down. Repeat this exercise on the other side. Teriaka Bhujangasana is for cervical pain, for frozen shoulder, for all back related, for diseases. Each exercise. 1 to 3. And if there is more problem then, you can do it up to 5 times. It is a particularly useful exercise for the spine. These also make the arms healthy. Now, Shalabhasana. With both hands placed a little apart on the ground, lift the back leg. The right leg should lift straight up from the knee. Lift as much as you can, then bring it down. If there is a lot of pain in the lower back, don't lift too much. Then straighten the other leg's knee and lift the leg completely. You can take a little support with your hand. If the leg doesn't lift, then bring it down. This will be a second practice of Shalabhasana. Right hand forward, facing a mirror. Left hand behind, above the waist. While inhaling, bring the right hand forward, tilt the head back and lift the left leg. Left hand back, above waist, hold breath. Gaze forward, lower down while exhaling. This can also be done more times. Then, from the other side, in front, with the palm of the right hand on. The ground close to the ear and the other hand behind, above the waist. And while inhaling, lift the left hand from the front and the head and the right leg from behind in a cross pattern with your gaze forward. The third pose of Shalabhasana. Both hands behind the back, above the waist with the right hand. Hold the left wrist. Now, while inhaling, the normal chest to the upper. And with feet joined in front of and behind the chest, pulling the hand back from the toes foot to the buttocks. Above and below. This was the third practice of Shalabhasana. Now the fourth exercise. With this, the legs from the front towards both sides of the chest. The chest lifted from the front. PCC legs lifted. Maintain balance. Exhaling from both sides, came down. These were the practices of Shalabhasana. The practice of Shalabhasana is a little difficult. Those who have back pain, to do the spine. Low back pain is useful. Harmful. Grounded, hands under thighs. And while inhaling, both legs will be lifted backward. Not while exhaling. We will lift them up again. Open both hands forward. Among some particularly useful postures done lying on the stomach, one more useful pose is, the pose is also useful for back pain. But if there is severe pain, do not do it. Both hands in front, close by, from behind. Feet together, inhale. Hands from front to back of legs. The chest and head will also rise from the front. Reverse boat pose. Now bend both legs from behind. Dhanurasana. Both feet from near the ankles will catch. While inhaling, the chest from the front. Lift the legs backwards. If you are not exhaling, then do not do it at all. And don't strain your lower back too much. If there's a lot of pain in your lower back, then practice it. Back stretch pose. Right hand over the left hand. Both legs bent backward while inhaling, stretch the hands forward. And pull the legs from behind. Let them go loose. And then you can relax in Balasana. This is Balasana. Bend the left leg, put the left hand down. Look only to the left, above your right hand. In this manner, place your head on your palms. To give and to see this is for rest. Balasana, which is called the relaxation pose. This is what they call it. Lying on one's stomach and performing the asanas. When you feel tired, lie down as if you are lying on your left side. Can also take. In this, there is a seat for rest. With the speed of your breaths for your spine. Describe particularly useful exercises. Lying on your stomach in Makarasana, crocodile pose, lie back and sit comfortably. And now we tell you some acupressure techniques. Some mudras. Mudras also have great importance. Mudras for making the body healthy. Mudras with both hands together. Is done. From the perspective of explaining to you, we are explaining this first using our hands. Within these 5 fingers, the 5 elements are predominant. The thumb is predominated by the fire element. The index finger represents the air element. Our fingers represent the 5 elements in our body. Inside our body, the thumb represents the fire element. The index finger, the air element. Middle finger of the Akash ether space element. Ring finger of the earth element. And the smallest finger, the little finger, represents the water element. Of the 5 elements in the human body, primacy is. In these 5 fingers, and these vary. By combining different types, mudras are formed. Dhyana mudra. Sitting in this calms the mind. Mental concentration, stress, depression, tension, melancholy, etc. These get better by sitting in them. Vayu mudra. Practicing this reverses vata disorders. This mudra. Sitting in this reverses ear ailments. You can sit like this and you can sit like that. And this mudra, by sitting in it, if your weight is increased, will become normal, and if it is less, it will also become normal. This is Varun. The mudra can also be called Jal Mudra, Water Mudra. This for children who have urines. If there is a problem, or if adults have kidney problems, then do it sitting like this. If the body is very weak, Shakti Mudra. For debility, for weakness of the nervous system. Join the middle fingers with the tip of the thumb. So this becomes Apana Mudra in the body. If impurities, disorders, toxins, oxidants increase too much, then sit like this. Then this. Place the first finger at the base of the thumb. Vayu Mudra. And joining the middle finger with the tip of the thumb, this is Apana Vayu Mudra. To remove impurities and to pacify Vata disorders. When you perform these Mudra Pranayama, then sitting in a particular mudra, perform the Pranayama exercise. Then we have given you the details of these mudras. Now, along with these mudras, we will tell you about some pressure. One of acupressure. One point is very important in itself. Acupressure is a technique that today you can see in every street, in every neighborhood, on every road. People, to make their hair black, like this. They keep rubbing this to make hair black. And fallen hair grows back again. Hair grows on a bald scalp. The ornament begins to wave a garden on the ground. To make hair black, white hair grows black. Hair that has fallen from the roots on a bald scalp, hair grows back. By doing this, it is truly amazing. It is very beneficial for hair. Many people's hair grew back, and we showed many. Camp residents' old photos showed bald scalp before, hair now, Kapalbhati. Anulom Vilom is also beneficial in this. Some people, even without doing this one, perform pranayama and receive full benefit. From here, pranayama, 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 and by doing these two together, there will be 100% benefit. In hair diseases, in hair ailments, now towards some acupressure, points which are very important. For example, if someone has a thyroid problem, then press this point. This is a special thyroid point for the thyroid. We often explain this point in our camps. Now we are telling you about a special point for the thyroid. Above this is for gas, for stomach gas. This point in the middle of the palm, the point in the middle of the palm. For the kidney and outwards from it, here for the pancreas. For this, just above it, this is for the ear. Below the middle fingers, towards the palm, above the lifeline for the lungs. Between the first two fingers, the index and middle, this is for the eye. This is for stress, for tension. A special point for stress, and this point for urine problems. All these are points for back pain, especially this point. Which medicines to stop? For back pain, first and. Gap behind the second finger. Apply medicines here for cervical pain. This also outwards. For cervical pain. In this way. Apply medicine. If there are teeth problems, then all. Apply medicine on the top of the fingers. For teeth problems, all. Medicine on the fingers. On 4 fingers, both right and left sides, in hands, feet like hand points. Similarly in the foot as well. All the channels behind the fingers, on. The back of the hands and feet. This is a pain reliever, and below the thumb, this. This point is for hemorrhoids, for piles. This point is for the hands, in both hands. And this part that comes down where I used to wear bangles. By pressing this, issues related to the prostate, gland, ovarian gland, sexual glands, seminal disorders, sexual diseases, and gynecological problems in women as well as all male. Reproductive disorders in men can all be remedied by pressing here. So these are some special pressure points I've told you about. You can perform acupressure at one spot for a maximum of 1 to 5 minutes. Press and release for 1 to 5 minutes. Rotate, pump, empty stomach after pressure or 2 hours after food. Acupressure itself is also a very vast and harmless discipline to ensure no harm occurs if it is pressed in the wrong place. For this, acupressure we address as follows. Within our therapeutic process, we first incorporate pranayama, after that asanas, after that pressure mudra, which happens along with pranayama, then natural remedies, then Ayurveda, which we adopt, comes last, and its necessity doesn't remain very high. I think through the processes of yoga, through these mudras and the methods of acupressure, and with nature, by associating, you will certainly achieve complete well-being. You won't just become healthy yourself, also make this country healthy. Let us all have one resolution: to build a healthy India, where the health of the citizens is good. May every person be healthy. May no one's body be afflicted by diseases. After all, rich and poor alike are in the grip of diseases, and yoga is a solution. You all cannot provide medicine for the suffering patients of the world. If you were to, diagnosing everyone costs millions. Sickness and medicines, then how will we be able to cope? Therefore, let us all come together and take a pledge that we ourselves will learn yoga for our street, our neighborhood, family, and we will carry this pledge forward. Certainly, the entire country, and healthy body, healthy mind, healthy world. Healthy thinking and a positive mindset is the welfare of this nation possible. Let us all come together and take refuge in yoga. Let the proclamation of yoga, Sharanam Gakami, echoing to the ends of the earth and throughout the universe, promote the tradition of the sages throughout the entire world, so that all humanity remains healthy, so that people connect with their own consciousness and find that immense Brahman, the Supreme Lord, within themselves, by which life becomes blessed, all craving vanishes, all greed disappears, all anger ceases, and the feeling of completeness arises, inner contentment is found, peace is found, and joy is found by everyone. May we all become true sons and daughters of God,